With home infusion, I started off in the more rural areas, and the counties kind of surrounding Athens and Wilkes, Oglethorpe, Greene, just the more rural areas. And we established a business there, and we could more easily take care of the clients and patients that were there and their families, rather than the IVs were coming out of Atlanta. Most of that was coming from Atlanta. So it gave them more of a comfortable feeling and reassurance for the family because we were more local to them. And we've used those services. I've used those services myself. I think something that sets us apart is that I have a son that has been ill for about 13 years, and we've used those same IVs. He's had PICC lines. I've been a mother that had to do dressing changes, learned how to do that myself, and he now has a central line port that's called a passport. And so we see that, I see that as a need that I have had, my family has had, and so I see that for the patients on a different level than most providers do, I think. It's been very good since we moved up here about 15 years ago into Athens, into Clark County. We were the only provider in this area when we came for home infusion. And now, after a few years, there was some more competition that came, but we're the only really small independent that's here. And I think still when you go with a company like us that it's more of a personal involvement, and it is more like a family that care than maybe you see in some of the other companies. So there is always a need for a company like ours that takes into account that you're more there's just a more personalized service.